Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man progress video. And in the last video, we started off by turning in the extra fire capes and not getting lucky, and then I just kind of did all the new update stuff on day of release. So I added a new teleport to the Nexus, the Catherine one. There's a couple other new teleports available as well, but they're wildy ones, so I didn't bother with those. And then I also bought a rune pouch for 1250 Slayer points. Then I kind of just talked about the short-term goals and what we're going to be getting into training, which is what we're going to be doing today, which is smithing, if you couldn't tell by the title. I'm sure you're all so excited to see me train smithing, which has been ridiculously lower than all the other skills for a long time. So let's get right into the video, and I hope you enjoy. So I've been kind of like hiding my ore for a long time. Like, I don't want to say exactly hiding it, but not like specifically going out of my way to show it. So here's the reveal of all the ores I've been saving up between doing Zora, doing Slayer, doing Motherlode, and I think it's fair to say we probably have enough for 89 smithing. With that being said, I haven't done the actual math to figure out if it's enough, but I think it's pretty safe to assume that that is enough. And real quickly, I want to do a price check of it too, without this 10 mil on there. It's 55 mil almost worth of all these ores, so that should be heaps to get to the level. And today we're going to be starting with Blast Furnace, training smithing, and the first time in forever. And we'll also be getting base 80s. Well, actually, I guess every level we get with smithing will be a new base level until we hit 80, because runecrafting is the next lowest skill behind smithing. Imagine runecrafting not being your lowest level. So if you've never been to the Blast Furnace before, or in case you've just never done this, it costs 72k GP per hour, and the instant you put money into this coffer here, it starts draining down every single second that it's in there, but in the end it comes down to 72k GP per hour. And also, if you don't have level 60 smithing, which you can't boost for, it's also going to cost you 2.5k GP every 10 minutes. If you have the Ring of Kyros activated, it is a bit cheaper, but obviously we have way above 60 smithing, so that extra fee is not something we have to worry about. All we have to worry about is the 72k GP per hour, and with our cash stack, that should be enough to last us way well over getting 89 smithing. I don't think it'll take us that'd be like over 100 hours of doing Blast Furnace, which obviously won't take that long just for 89. So before we get into this, I want to show you very quickly how I have my bank set up as well. So I have it all in this tab right over here. I have the single dose staminas. I have all the ores right here in the corner, right next to the deposit inventory button. If you go over here and go to the deposit warned items button, you can hide this little thing so you don't accidentally deposit your graceful or something, so I just have that hidden. Another thing I do is I make bank fillers in the bank. So if you go again to the settings and click fill, you'll fill your bank with these little red things right here, so that way you can't accidentally deposit stuff you don't want to deposit. So I got rid of the placeholders for the coal bag and for the ice gloves and for the goldsmith gauntlets as well. So that way when I press deposit inventory, it will only deposit the bars or the money or the ores or whatever I happen to have in my inventory. And that's a thing that you could implement into a lot of different training methods. I just moved all my bars into this tab right here, so that way we'll be able to see like how many of each bar we have by the time we're done with this. I'm going to be starting with the gold and mithril method. It's been a while since I've done it, but once I get into the groove, I'll record a bit and do a voiceover because it's really hard to talk and do it at the same time. I'm sure over the course of the next 10, 20, 30, 40 plus hours, however long it takes, I'll get the hang of it and I'll become muscle memory. But right now, it's really like kind of sketchy for me, but I will figure it out over time, and I will explain like how to do the method in case you've never done it before. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've said everything I need to say. So let's hop over into a Blast Furnace world, and we can get started with this fun grind that I've been looking forward to for a long time. I'm sure a lot of you have been looking forward to it as well, to see the smithing go up and not have it be the lowest skill that's like insanely lower than everything else. And yeah, I'll see you back in a bit. Oh, and also we're starting with level 77 with 25k to go, so that's going to be very fast to get one more level. Oh, and we're also starting with 2131 total level, so there are going to be some massive gains that we're going to be having total level wise in this video. So the title of the video with like the numbers or whatever that tells you the current total level should be a pretty big jump from the last video. Before we get started, I just noticed one more thing that's going to be really funky from training smithing in the past up until like whatever it was, like a month or two ago or whatever. In the past, there wasn't the quantity withdraw X or withdraw all. Before, you have to right click the ores to withdraw all, and you left click the staminas to withdraw one. Now it's the opposite way around. You have to left click your ores to withdraw all, and you have to right click the staminas to withdraw one. So it's kind of like flip flopped around. It's kind of funky. Alright, here's going to be the first level of many more to come. 78 smithing. Oh, we can now make Addy Square Shield, so instead of almost dying to a troll general, oh my god, oh, we could have died there, we could have died, oh my god, dude, we could have just died there, you can hit like a 30, dude, we could have just died there, oh no, we can just smith it ourselves. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just forgot this whole time. I wasn't wearing the Ring of Life. Alright, thank God now we're set. Do you think you have enough there? I have no clue what's going on. One person turned on the Retribution, and then more people turn on Retribution, and then some people turn on Redemption. And apparently the police is enforced, and it's very, very strange. It's kind of like the Winter Toads, sort of, except people here are a lot more nicer, apparently, it seems like. It's like the east side versus west side at the Toad, but this is the red versus blue team here. Honestly, I think the public chat is a lot better to read here than anywhere else in the game. Alright, we're coming up on a new base total level of base 79s now. I'll see you back with base 80s in like an hour or something. Hour and a half probably. Alright, after we put these ores in the furnace, that's going to put us at a new base total level of base 80s now. I know it's been put off for a long time, but we finally have it. Finally, you guys can stop complaining about me not having like a weird stat that's like way below in the 70s. So there's base 80s. And from here on out, runecrafting will very soon be the lowest level on the account, but base 80s is beautiful to see, and we're going to keep on the grind now.
A lot of people are running and disappearing into this other guy. I guess that doesn't tell you anything. Most of them are wearing gray capes, but some of them have colorful clothes on. And they're going downstairs, upstairs and downstairs, and down the other way, and they're running into each other, and it's just like back and forth. I don't know what's going on.
Alright, go.
Here is 81 smithing. It's now not tied anymore for the lowest skill.
That totally wasn't
Okay. Wait, I didn't read it. I should have read it ahead of time. I didn't practice.
It totally wasn't scripted out either. But yeah, we're now my mom's with me. We're streaming together right now. Check it out, twitch.tv/wild_Mike. Okay, bye. Alrighty, here we go with another level. Once we can put these in here and it goes through the furnace and all that. And there is 82 smithing. Let's go, boys. Alright, it has been a long day of playing RuneScape. I haven't reset any of the XPs I've been getting all day, so in just a second here, I'll show you my XP rates. But there's 83 smithing, and I'm going to call it quits for today because it is like past 2 a.m. right now. I'm super tired. I've been on like an early sleep schedule lately. Yeah, I'm going to go withdraw this money from the coffer very quickly so I can go over the stats and not waste any money. So, day 1 of training runecrafting, we have gotten over 1 million XP, which means I think we still have 2.5 mil XP to go, so I guess like 2.5 to 3 more days, depending on how much I play. Probably be playing a lot. Probably spend even more time the next 2 days doing this than I was today. I spent a lot of time today AFK mining and editing videos. I also didn't really do that many birdhouse runs either, which I probably should be taking advantage of it. But I do have more Bird's Nest than I'll probably ever go through on this account. I don't have that much toe flex compared to Bird's Nest, so not really something I'm too concerned about, although I do love doing birdhouse runs. But I don't think it's worth like getting out of the rhythm and groove of doing what I'm doing here at Blast Furnace, because like if you've done it before, you know there's like a certain groove that you get into, and it's like it can be difficult to get back into it once you get out of it. But yeah, we started with 78 spinning today, ending off with 83, so we gained 5 levels today. I wish I could say we get 5 more levels tomorrow, but obviously the higher level is, the more XP it is, so we're not going to gain 5 levels tomorrow. But yeah, a couple more days of smithing and then we'll be done with this. And I'm going to head off to sleep now and catch you probably tomorrow with the next level, because I probably won't leave here at all. I'll just leave my character here all night and he'll just be sitting here alone at Blast Furnace, ready to waste life away and do nothing. Oh my god, famous people. Okay, so let's talk about how this method works now. So the Blast Furnace is probably the best use of resources for Iron Men, because the special perk of it when you make bars is that it only uses half the amount of coal that you would normally need to make that kind of bar. So when you've got bars like Addy that normally require 6 coal each, you'll save a lot of coal over the course of tens of thousands of bars. If you ever do Blast Furnace, you really should have a coal bag, otherwise it's probably not worth doing unless you're just doing gold for the XP. The coal bag adds a whole new dynamic, which is why there's certain rotations that you should follow. But I thought this method was really neat for Iron Man, and it really allows you to make the most of your gold ore, and it's slightly more macro efficient than doing gold and myth bars separately. Or if you're a main account, this method could cut down on the losses as well. But yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Pretty much the rotation is coal gold, then coal myth, and repeat. A few more tips I have is that I decanted the staminas into single doses in the last video, and I also have auto smash enabled after completing the bar crawl. Also, if you enable shift click, you can shift click the coal bag to empty it, and it won't drop the coal bag. And then one more thing is that most third-party clients should have a plugin for an overlay that tells you what ores and bars are currently in the Blast Furnace. But of course, any third-party clients are used at your own risk. Okay, so I just woke up and I finally decided that I think I'm comfortable enough with this method to do 1 hour and see how much XP I can get in that 1 hour. So let's deposit this in the bank, and take our money out so we stop losing money while I go over this for just 1 minute here. Now keep in mind, I'm not like a tick efficient player. I did like miss some things. I messed up a few times here and there. So if you play efficiently, this isn't what to expect, but I think I'm a good accurate representation of the average player who would probably be doing this method. So here's my XP rates from this last hour of doing the combination of the gold and mithril method at Blast Furnace. So I got 175k XP. And I was thinking about when I was training range, this is pretty much like double the XP of training range. Obviously I don't have even close to enough ores to get 99 smithing, but it's just something to like put in perspective as a comparison. So you know, if I actually did have all the ores, it would have taken me half the time to get all the XP I would have needed for range. But that's pretty much what I was expecting. Actually, I was probably thinking it'd be closer to 200k, but either way, it's still like pretty decent. I assume if you are efficient, it probably is a lot closer to 200k XP per hour, but for me, that's what I was getting. I'm ready for a fun day of smithing, a fun next 2 to 3 days of smithing, and here's the ores that we still have left here. 24k coal, under 10k mithril. So once we run out of mithril, I'll probably switch over to doing addy. And once I do addy, I don't think there's a method to do gold and addy at the same time, because addy just takes like 2 full inventories. It's kind of hard to explain if you don't do it. But yeah, I'll see you back with the next smithing level. And there is 84 smithing. Oh wait, I'm gonna miss it. No, yes, okay, 85 smithing. That's like a really clean level to have as well. I'm loving all these levels coming in very fast here. Oh, it's rune ores as well we can do now. All right, there is 8. Oh no. Oh no. And there is 86 smithing for real this time. Let's go, boys. All right, and this is the last of the mithril ores that we have for now. So let me show you in the bank. We have not enough for any more inventories of these. So yeah, no more mithril ore. From here on out, we're going to do the rest of this with gold. So we have 5.7k gold ore left, and we can go ahead and put the coal bag back in the bank. We're just going to use up the rest of this gold and see where we get from there. And in case you don't know, smelting gold ore at the blast furnace is the most efficient method of training smithing in the game. I believe it caps out at around 400 to 450k XP per hour. I don't know the exact rates, but I know it's somewhere around there. So we're going to go ahead, finish this up, and yeah, we're still level 86, 314k to level, so I'll see you back when we're done with this. Oh my gosh, talk about perfect timing. Almost out of run, pretty much out of gold ores now. This is the last inventory of gold ores, and let me show you something. Put our goldsmith gaunts down here, put this in here, and like honestly, like I don't know how the timing was so perfect, but it all worked out perfectly to get us right to 87 smithing, 2 levels away from our goal target level. I did mess it up every once in a while. I would like switch the ice gloves on too early. So like even with all those like mistakes and stuff, like it somehow, and I swear I didn't like time this out to be perfect and mess up on purpose. It just so happened to end up this way. And yeah, that is the last of the gold ores and bars and stuff. Let me take these coins out of here. Okay, so I could go ahead and make a bunch of addy stuff. We have like 10k addy ores, and we do still have like over 6k coal. I'm kind of done with blast furnace for now. I'm kind of like mentally done with it. So we're almost done with this wonderful smithing grind we're working on, and that is going to be the end of this video. If you enjoy the videos and you want to stay updated whenever new videos come out, then please consider subscribing, because it really does help out like a lot. Yeah, I know, shameless self-plug, but if you watch the video all the way through to the end here, you can't tell me that you didn't enjoy the video, dude. But yeah, that's going to be all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.